Hi everyone, this is Arad from English for Everyone, and today's lesson is about preposition of time. Alright, as the name suggests, it's preposition of time. What is a preposition? Preposition are words like these guys, alright, in, at, on, before, after, during, while, and these kind of things. You can see them all over here. These are the words that we use to talk about a time. We have a time in the sentence. We have an adverb of time maybe, or we are talking, or the subject is a time. We want to talk about those years, we want to talk about that time, or the object is whatever. We need some prepositions before those words, and as the name suggests, they are preposition of time. Pre means before, okay? So they come before the preposition. Prepositions come before the adverbs of time. Let's put them in different groups, and then talking about them will be easier, okay? So the first one I'm going to talk about is the specific one, is at. We use at when we want to talk about an hour, okay, or so. So I say at 7 o'clock, at 8 o'clock, at 9 o'clock, at 7:30, at 8:30, at 12:30. Talking about any time. On the clock face, come out, here it is. Any time on the clock face, that is at, okay? We're recording this video at 7:17, at 7:17, at 7:17. Okay, so that it doesn't matter how we write it. If we write with the colon, or if we write it, we just type it, or when we say that, doesn't matter. Okay, we need at before that. Okay, so at 4 hours. Clear? Let's move on to the next one. That is on. Okay, now on talks about a bigger unit of time, and that is the days. Alright? For example, I say on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Friday. Or if I'm talking about part of that day, it's again the same thing. If I bring Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday before that, let's say evening, afternoon, whatever, then I need on, okay? On Monday morning, on Monday afternoon, on Monday evening. Okay, so on, and then because I have Monday, I need on before that, okay, before the word. So I have on Monday morning, on Monday evening. Okay, so days on. Or if I'm talking, instead of mentioning the name of the day, I might mention the date of the day. That is again the same thing. So I say on the 6th of July, on the 7th of August, on my birthday. Birthday is also a day. So, or on Christmas Day. Christmas Day is one day. So you are talking about a day like Monday, like Friday. Yeah, you didn't mention the day, where it stands in a week, but you mentioned a day like Christmas Day. That is a day in week. Okay, or my birthday. That is also a day. So mentioning a day doesn't matter with the name of the weekday name, with the date or the event, whatever. You're mentioning a day, so you use on. So on Monday and the rest. So time, hours, at. Days, on. Now let's talk about month, years, decades, centuries, and these kind of things. For those things we use in. Okay, so in is talking about something bigger, like in May, in July, in August, when we're talking about a month, in winter, in autumn, in spring, when we talk about a season, or in 1995, in 2005, in 2007, in 90s, in the 90s, in the 70s. When I say 90s, I mean 10 years of 90, 91 up to 99. Okay, so when I say in the 90s or when I say the 90s music, I mean the music of the years 1990 up to 1999. That's 10 years. So 90s means the decade of 90, and then that is also taking in before it. Okay, in 90s, in 80s. And when I talk about centuries, in the 20th century, in the 19th century. Okay, so in for centuries, for decades, for years, for seasons, for months. Then when we talk about days, we use on, and when we talk about hours, we use at. Simple, isn't it? That's it. That's very simple, isn't it? Well, I have to say, it's not that easy. We've got some other things as well that are not really that clear. For example, when I say end of, okay, end of, well, for example, end of the day, I might mean a couple of minutes or a couple of hours, or end of the year, I might mean a couple of days or a couple of months. So it's not clear. It's not always like this. There are other things that we have to consider. I'm going to give you the list, okay? So let's start with at again, okay? So I just mentioned at for the time on the clock, okay? At 7 o'clock, at 8 o'clock, or others. Now we have some other areas. We use at in some other areas, like at the moment. Alright, so we would not say in the moment or on the or something like that. Never. Say at the moment. Okay, so the moment takes at. At the moment. Or at night. At night. Night, I can't say it's a day, or I can't say it's an hour. No, it's longer than that, shorter than a day. It's a part of the day, and we use at. Okay, so at night. At midnight. At bedtime. At dinner time. Okay, these are also taking at. They are not hours, but they are taking at. So at midnight, at dinner time, at bedtime, at sunset, at sunrise, at Christmas. We said Christmas Day. Yeah, Christmas Day is a day. But when I say at Christmas, when I just refer to a period of time as Christmas, then that is at. Okay, at Christmas. I would not say on Christmas. No, Christmas sometimes is not just a day. It's some, a concept. Is a some other things. It might bring some other things to your mind. And when we talk about Christmas, we would say at Christmas. Okay, not in or on. But if I say day, Christmas Day, that is on Christmas Day. So at the weekend, that's another thing. At the weekend, at Christmas, and these kind of things. Now let's talk about in. One is when we talk about morning, afternoon, evening. Well, we just said on Monday morning, didn't we? On Monday morning. Yeah, we use on for Monday morning because we just are saying Monday. Okay, we're making clear Monday morning. Because of Monday, I need to say on. But if it's not Monday, or if it's not clear which day it is, then it is only morning, afternoon or evening. I say in. In the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. Okay. And also when I say in 5 minutes. Okay, in 5 minutes. For example, I say the bus will be here in 5 minutes. Okay, the train will be here in 5 minutes. Means any time from now to 5 minutes. It might be here in 2 minutes, maybe in 3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes, but not longer than that. Okay. If I say after 5 minutes, it means not until this 5 minutes gone. Okay. After that, this will happen. But when I say in 5 minutes, means during this 5 minutes. Okay. From now up to that minute. And also we say in future, in past. In future and in past. So in is used for future and past as well. These are the areas we use in. Okay, I had enough time to just list them for you, so you've got the list. You might find it useful to write them down and have a note, take a note. You might stick it somewhere in your room so that you can go through and memorize them or make some examples. So take time and make as many examples as you like, and if you doubt about any of them, if you have questions about any of the words that we talked about, the prepositions, just comment them below the video and let me know. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.